Yo, what's up, guys? It's Moss Boss back with another video, and today I'll be reviewing and grading all the Buffalo Bills draft picks that they made for the 2022 NFL Draft, which just ended yesterday night. Before the video starts, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like for more great content like this. Now, enjoy the video. With the 23rd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, Brandon Beane selected Kaiir Elam, cornerback from Florida. Now, the Bills originally had the 25th overall pick, but then they traded 2 picks up and went ahead of the Dallas Cowboys at pick 23, which they selected him. I feel like he could have possibly been there for when the Bills selected him, but, there might have been a feeling that they had that the Cowboys could have taken a cornerback to pair along with their main cornerback, Trevon Diggs. Let's talk about the positives and negatives of Kaiir Elam. He was very athletic. I believe he had the second fastest 40 time by a cornerback. Very athletic with great speed. He's also probably maybe the most physical cornerback. Uses his physicality to cover well and force interceptions. So he's very balanced cornerback between his athleticism and physicality. He also has a good frame at 6'2", 196 pounds, I believe. And he's just a great overall guy. The only thing that concerns me is that sometimes he uses his physicality too much and draws flags, but that isn't too much of a problem, as a lot of young cornerbacks have a problem like that eventually gets better over time. I like this pick because we needed a cornerback to pair along with our star cornerback, Tre'Davious White, as besides him, Dane Jackson and was our only okay-ish option. And because Levi Wallace, our backup cornerback, left in free agency to the Steelers, and as it showed during the AFC Championship game with 13 seconds left against the Chiefs, that cornerback was a desperate need when Tre'Davious White was injured. So I like this pick, and I'm going to give this pick an A. With the 63rd pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, in the second round, the Buffalo Bills selected James Cook, running back out of Georgia. We traded down 2 different times, as James Cook was most likely going to be there. The Bills weren't able to take Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker, but I'm glad that they didn't take them when I really think about it, because we are a pass-heavy offense, and Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker are guys who will be utilized the best in run-heavy offenses. And because we're pass-heavy, we got the best receiving back in the class. Add another weapon for Josh Allen to use, pair him with Devin Singletary and Duke Johnson after Zach Moss isn't the answer. James Cook is the best receiving back in this class, has a good amount of speed. And the Bills do really need a good speedy back. So with a great receiving back, which will fit the Bills' offense good because we are pass-heavy and he'll be a solid runner at times, along with, a speedy running back, which we really need. He fell in love with the Bills during the draft process, and he's brothers of Vikings superstar running back Dalvin Cook. So I feel like he's our running back of the future. We've been looking for a running back for a while now, and he really fits our culture, and this is probably the best fit for him. One concern is that he's undersized, I think around 199 pounds, but because of his receiving ability and speed, I feel like he will gain some more weight over time, and because of all that, his size doesn't really concern me. So for that, I give it a A, just like the Kaiir Elam pick. In the third round of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills selected Terrell Bernard, linebacker out of Baylor. We have good starting linebackers in Matt Milano and Tremaine Edmonds, so this guy is a project. But some positives are that he's a great special teams player. He'll be a big contributor there. Yet again, we need speed on our defense, kind of like offense. So he brings speed, and he also has good body control. One concern is that he's undersized and isn't the most physical tackler, but this guy has a great future and could be a star linebacker for the Bills in the future. He'll probably start out as a special teams player and grow into a nice starter. I'm going to give this pick a solid B+. With the 148th pick in the 5th round, the Buffalo Bills traded up with the Chicago Bears to snag Khalil Shakir. Khalil Shakir, I think, could possibly be the biggest steal in the draft. He was projected to be a 2nd or 3rd round pick, had the highest PFF grade out of all rookie receivers in college. I mean, he's a fantastic player, and we got a big steal, and it was good to trade up because teams like the 49ers or someone like that would really get him. He's going to be a long-term replacement for slot Cole Beasley. He's a slot guy. He will replace Jamison Crowder if he doesn't return next season because he's on a 1-year deal. Cole Beasley, we cut. And Khalil Shakir, he's a great route runner. Along with a great route runner, he has great yards after catch, and that's a weapon that the Buffalo Bills have been looking for and need to become an even more explosive offense. So a great after catch guy, along with a great route runner, is great. He's also a guy that you can use on jet sweep, so you have multiple different weapons now in the run game. You have James Cook, Devin Singletary, and guys like Isaiah McKenzie and Khalil Shakir, who are very successful in jet sweeps. He's a very versatile player, and I really love this pick. And this could be the biggest steal in the draft. I'm going to give this pick an A. This is the closest one to A+, though. In the 6th round, 180th overall of the 2022 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills selected Matt Araiza, punter, San Diego State. Now, the Buffalo Bills selected to not cut Matt Hack after a down year for him in its worst season in his career. And Matt Hack was an inconsistent punter. For example, he had around 2 or 3 block punts in a game against the New York Jets where he had a 10-yard punt and kind of forgot how to punt a little bit during that game. So not only does this bring competition with Matt Hack, but this gives us a legit punter. Matt Araiza is a generational punter, known as one of the top punter prospects of all time. We got a steal with him as there were 2 punters selected above him just because of his holding, as he didn't hold, but he's working on that this offseason. So along with him practicing that and him having a leg that is awesome, and like Josh Allen as quarterback, he can throw 80 yards. This guy can kick 80 yards. And in combined total of every NFL punter, there was 6 punts total, 70 yards or over. Matt Araiza in college as a punter, just one of him, had the same amount. This guy has a boot. He places the ball amazingly. And this guy is a great field goal kicker too, so in case Tyler Bass gets injured, he would be a phenomenal backup to him. He also has a good 40 time, so you can use him on a couple special teams, trick plays as a receiver or as a quarterback. I really love this pick. I'm going to give this another B+. In the 6th round, 185th overall, the Buffalo Bills selected Christian Benford, cornerback out of Villanova. Now I see this guy as a practice squad, special teams guy that will turn into a superstar eventually. But, get another cornerback, add some good depth. This cornerback depth isn't very good, but with this pick, our Kiara Elam, our depth and starters are now good. Positives about him, is that he's a very physical corner. He uses his physicality to his advantage. He is a good size at 6'3", and he uses his physicality to be good at zone coverage. So he's good at zone coverage, and he is physical, which I think the Bills want at cornerback, or for one of their cornerbacks. Some negatives are that he is slow. He ran like a 4.53 in the 40, so he's, I think, below average speed for a cornerback, and therefore he cannot match up against those explosive, fast receivers like Tyreek Hill, for example. I'm gonna give this pick a solid B. I think this has potential to be a B plus, but for now I'm gonna give it a B. You know what? Fine, I'll give it a B plus. With the 209th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft in the 6th round, the Buffalo Bills select Lou Tenta, offensive tackle, and out of Virginia Tech. Now, this guy is a beast. He stands at 6'8", around 320-something pounds. And let me tell you, this guy is a beast. This guy is a versatile offensive tackle. You can move him to left tackle. You can move him to right tackle. And because he's so big, that means he's physical. This guy is a very physical tackle who's really good in the passing game and really stands out in the run blocking game. And this guy is not only physical, he has some surprising athleticism. This guy is pretty quick for his big size, and that helps as a offensive tackle able to match up against those faster defensive linemen. And then he also has a good football IQ, which means he'll be a good offensive tackle. Now, negatives, not too many. Besides, really, I heard that if they're able to go under the pads, they could beat him pretty easily. But overall, I think that he'll be a potential starter at one point. I feel like I'm really high on this guy. I like this pick a lot. I'm going to give this pick a B+. You'll see basically just like A's and B pluses throughout this draft because I really love this draft. Now moving on to the final pick. In the 7th round with the 231 pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Buffalo Bills select Baylon Specton, linebacker out of Clemson. The Buffalo Bills selected 2 linebackers. This is the linebacker that they drafted with their latest pick. And let's talk about his positives and negatives. This guy is very explosive. He's very fast. And he's also a reliable tackler. And he's also a great run defender, which the Bills need as they are not good against good running backs like Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor. Some areas of improvement in some offensive linemen toss him around, and then therefore they protect him good. So this guy may be a little bit of a project, but this guy, I think, like the other linebacker, he could become a future superstar. Oh yeah, and by the way, I give the pick I just did a B+. Now, thank you guys for watching. Hit that subscribe button and like if you haven't already. Here's a picture of the Buffalo Bills draft picks in total if you want to take a screenshot. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.